Welcome to VibeSense. Today, we are diving into one of the most ambitious projects in space exploration right now, India's Gaganyaan mission. We're talking about the country's quest to send its very own astronauts into orbit. So I'm going to start with just a number, 400 kilometers. What do you think that represents? I'll give you a hint. It's not the distance between two cities. It's much, much higher than that. It is, in fact, a destination. That's right. 400 kilometers up is the target altitude for India's first ever human spaceflight mission. This is a mission that really represents the country's boldest step yet into the final frontier. So, what is this mission all about? Let's get into it and break down the incredible ambition behind India's great space leap. Okay, so the mission's name is Gaganyaan. In Sanskrit, it translates to skycraft, which is just perfect, right? And its goal is crystal clear and really powerful, to show that India has what it takes to launch a crew into low Earth orbit and, this is the most crucial part, bring them back home safely. So how on earth do you pull off such an incredible feat? It's a massive undertaking. Well, let's take a look at the mission blueprint, because this isn't just a single launch. It's a super meticulous, phased approach where safety is everything. The main goals are definitely ambitious. We're talking about a crew of 3 Indian astronauts heading up to that 400-kilometer orbit. They could be up there for as long as 7 days before coming back down for a precision splashdown in Indian waters. And this really shows you that safety-first approach in action. Before any human gets on board, they're running multiple test flights. The G1 mission in 2025 is the first uncrewed flight. After that, there are 2 more, G2 and G3, to test and validate every single system. Only after everything gets a big green light will the H1 mission, the historic crewed flight, finally launch in 2026. But you know, a mission like this is about so much more than a timeline. It's about the people and the absolutely groundbreaking technology that's going to make this whole journey possible. And, get this, one of the most fascinating pioneers on this mission isn't even human. Let me introduce you to Vyommitra. The name means space friend, and that's exactly what Vyommitra is. This half-humanoid robot is going to be the only passenger on that first G1 test flight. It's essentially a stand-in for a human crew. It'll be there to simulate how a person would respond and to test all the life support systems, making sure everything is 100% safe before the astronauts ever step foot inside. You know, launching into space is one thing, but getting home safely, that is everything. And ISRO just recently aced a critical test for exactly that. It was an integrated airdrop test. They dropped a test version of the crew capsule from a plane, deployed a whole sequence of parachutes, and simulated a perfect splashdown. It's a huge step toward validating the system that's going to bring those astronauts home. Now, this is a massive undertaking, both technologically and financially. So you might be asking, why is it so important? Let's explore why Gaganyaan matters so much, not just for India, but for the world. Well, the impact is just enormous. On one hand, success puts India into a very elite club of nations with human spaceflight capabilities. That's huge. It also opens up brand new doors for scientific research in microgravity. But just as important, it fuels technological growth at home, and, maybe best of all, it inspires a whole new generation to get excited about science and to reach for the stars. But here's the thing, Gaganyaan isn't the final destination, not by a long shot. In fact, it's just the beginning. It's the critical first step for India's next cosmic chapter. This roadmap really lays out the grand vision. Gaganyaan in 2026 is all about mastering low Earth orbit. Once you've proven you can do that, it becomes the foundation for even bigger things, like establishing a national space station by 2035 and the ultimate ambition, landing an Indian astronaut on the moon by 2040. Gaganyaan is what makes all of that possible. This really captures the feeling around the whole program. It's not just seen as another mission. It's a profound statement of capability, of ambition, and of a clear vision for the future. So it all leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. As India reaches for the moon and the stars, are they just joining the space race, or are they charting an entirely new course for the future of space exploration? It's an exciting thought. Thanks for watching VibeSense.